Goes Outdoors. It's your buddy Paul. We're out here at Sportsman's Lake, and somebody's burning something, so it's kind of smoky right now. But oh well. Uh, I po- I put something out last night on the community post about doing a live today. I didn't know what time it was going to be or when it was going to be, but I guess it's going to be right now. So turn the camera around, stick it on the little chest rig doodad. So if you guys start commenting, I'm not gonna know what you're seeing, but that ain't no big deal. And we're at Sitting Rock number 1. And we're gonna toss this speed worm out here. See if anything's biting. I've been here a good chunk of the day. Probably, what time is it? I don't know what time it is, but I've been here several hours. I've managed to catch 3 fish the whole time I've been here. And I've seen bukus of fish and just can't get them to bite. So, there we are. Hoping that everybody's having a blessed Saturday. Hope the Lord's blessing you. You're having a good day. If you're not, let me know. We'll pray for you. But we won't just pray for you. We'll pray with you. Let that get down in there with it. Throwing a curly tail worm with, I think it's blue and green with speckle. You guys have ever watched my channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. I like to throw it from time to time. Sometimes I like to wacky rig it or Nico rig it. Today I just kind of got it Texas rigged. Throwing it on a 1/8 ounce ball head jig. So there we are. So far today I have managed to catch a crappie, a bluegill, and a little bitty bass in that order. But it's taken all day to do it. What's everybody up to today? Hope you can hear me. My last live audio was not very good, and I've tried to compensate for that today, but I guess I should have done a test run first to see if it was going to happen. There's a bass right there. I'm stuck on a rock right in front of him. Wink. Well, we're hung up. And we're completely out of the water now. Check that line. Check that hook. Make sure everything's still good. Everything still looks right. This is the bait I'm tossing. Is he still there? Because, I mean, I'd be surprised if he was. I'm all that jerking out of the water stuff. Let's just toss it over there. So far today, I've managed to lose a spinnerbait that I just bought. Lost a couple of hooks. From snagging and breaking off. Well, I take that back. One of the times it was the crappie that I don't have a picture of because somehow or another when I got him on the bank and I went to grab hold of him, he flipped and flopped and broke the hook off the line and fell back into the water. Not ideal. I saw him swimming off with my lure and hook and everything in his mouth. So, but it is what it is. Sometimes that happens. I couldn't get him to buy again because if he had, I'd have took that extra hook right out of his mouth. But I have to be honest, the odds of that happening are slim and none. How's the Lord blessing you this week? I'll tell you what He's blessing me with. My youngest daughter is graduating. She's finally done with high school. So we don't have any kids in high school or regular school anymore. So I don't know what her plans for the future are. I've tried to discuss it with her, but I don't know. It's like kids, they do whatever they think they want to do nowadays. It's kind of hard to talk to them sometimes, especially when they're that old. They got it figured out. So I don't know if she's planning on going to college or what she's planning to do. Other than yesterday, she told me she planned on taking a break and enjoying the time that she had before whatever happens next happens. So I told her that's fine. Just don't let it become a thing. Don't let it become a forever thing. You can't break forever. So we'll see. So for all them folks out there in YouTube land that are graduating this year, happy graduation. That's what I did yesterday. I took her out to her favorite place to eat for her graduation gift. I know it doesn't sound like much, but we ain't made out of money. And she enjoyed it. And then we went to Walmart and I got her some stuff that she said she needed. So hopefully it's going to, be stuff she needs and it benefits her in some way. And then we just kind of hung out for a while. I had father-daughter time, which is one of those things that I'm going to miss one day. I don't know if you will, but I know I will. Alright, dude, we're going to give you one more shot. And we're going to try something different. Some fella sky. bouncing it along the bottom right now because I don't know where they are. I've thrown a buzz bait. I really wasn't expecting them to be on top water, but then I've thrown some minnows, pintails, and the grub that I caught the crappie on. I didn't have another one because for some reason I walked off and left all those sitting on the coffee table by the door because I normally just stick them in my pocket as I'm getting ready to leave. Today I had a whole lot of other things on my mind, like what camera am I going to take? Is it going to work? Is my phone fully charged? Because that's what I'm having to basically video on right now is my phone. Since my GoPro doesn't seem to want to work no more. So, I don't know. My other little camera that I filmed on the other day, which you guys should see in a video that's coming up tonight, is very hard to work with. There's a snake. Y'all see that snake in the water right there? He's right there. Snake in the water. Let's see if I can point him out. He's right there. He's right under my lure. Y'all see my lure there? He's right underneath it in the water. Looking at me, poking his tongue out. So, as long as he don't try to crawl up here on the bank with me, I don't care. It's all good with me, Mr. Snake, as long as you stay over there. But I don't like snakes. I don't think he's venomous or poisonous or nothing. It looks like a water ring snake, which is pretty common around here in this water. But they are deceptively the same color as the copperhead, which is weird. He's going away. He's going away, so we're just going to keep doing. As a matter of fact, we're going to do something a little different. We're just going to do that. Leave that up there like that. Ugh. Let's look at the phone for a second. What have you caught? Not much. Whole bunch of comments here. Let's look at them for a second. Hi. And Sprout Speedy. Speed 1. Speedily. Hey there, how are you? You fishing? Yes, I am. What have you caught? I caught a crappie, a bluegill, and a little bass in about the several hours that I've been here. And I've been here right at 4 hours. And yes, I'm having fun, because fishing is fun. Cool that you caught a catfish. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. I don't do a lot of catfishing myself. But here I am. I don't do a whole lot of catfishing myself, but I'm not above catching a catfish. They want to bite whatever I throw out there. We'll try to get them to the bank. Matter of fact, on my last trip that I didn't get any audio on, so it's not going to be a video more than likely. I was sort of kind of fishing for catfish. I wouldn't say I was directly catfishing for catfish. I was fishing with potatoes. My wife saw something on the internet and something about something you can do with potatoes. So she cut me up a potato, and I don't know if she did a whole lot to it, but she did something to it enough to where it wouldn't turn into mush in the water, but it was soft enough that a fish might want it. At least that's what she said. To be perfectly honest, I didn't catch no fish on a potato that day. But that's the way it goes. But that's kind of, sometimes you just got to experiment, try new things, you know? Alright, let's turn this back around. Take y'all back in the chest rig there for a second. And pick up this rod with the electric shadow, which is one of the baits that I did catch. I caught a little bass on. Ooh, get him back out there. Here in a minute, we might get up and move and walk over closer to the old dock that's sitting there in the middle of the lake right there, and fish it around that dock for a second. That's going to involve a whole lot of getting stuff up and moving a whole lot of crap, but we'll try it anyway. In a minute, if we don't catch nothing else right here, something that gives me hope that they're starting to hang out around here. Oh, look, there's a big fish right there. Big old fish. He was right there. Did y'all see that? Kicked up out of the water a little bit. I had to guess by the size of that fish. It's probably one of the grass carps out here, which I threw at the grass carp the other day with a tater in it. They don't eat taters neither. And my wife was telling me she read something on the internet about that's what the original purpose of potatoes was for catching fish instead of just eating them, which I don't know. Never heard that before. And you know how the internet is. Sometimes the facts ain't all straight, but sometimes they are. Google is pretty smart. And of course, I don't know where she got that information from. She might have got it off Google. Oh, goodness. Okay, whatever this is huge. I'm hoping it ain't a turtle, because it feels like one. Let's tighten them up a little bit. Yeah, it's moving, whatever it is. My goodness, what is it? It's a big old red-eared. Man, yeah, looky there. Red-eared sunfish. Alright, dude. Calm down. Oh, you're peeing on me. He's peeing on me. He's peeing on me. Alright. Looky there, y'all. Red-eared sunfish. You probably say, how do you know that, Paul? Well, he's got the red ear right there. That's the red ear. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Alright. Thank you for participating. Thank you, Lord, for blessing us with a fish. Boy, he fought hard. He fought exceptionally hard. For no bigger than he was, but he's a good sized one for in here, no doubt. Big, nice, thick fish. Alright, check out the line, check out the bait, check out the hook. Everything looks good. Let's try that again. The other day in my live, I caught a fish in that live. That's the first time I've ever caught a fish in live, and this is the second time. Pretty cool. So, we may be sitting here for a few more minutes, a few extra minutes. Some folks would call that a shell cracker too. Not just a red-eared sunfish, but a shell cracker. I call it both sometimes. Sometimes you'll hear me call it a shell cracker. Sometimes you'll hear me call it a red-eared sunfish. So, there we are. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. We'll give it a few more minutes. So maybe the bite's gonna turn on. Maybe. If it does, that's great. If it don't, oh well. That's a total of 4 fish for the day. We got, and they're all 4 different species. We call it a crappie, we call it a bluegill, we call it a little bass, and we call it a shell cracker / red-eared sunfish. Pretty neat. I like it when I do things like that. Now, there's 2 other known species in this lake that I know of. There are catfish in here, where the guy was talking about catching catfish. I don't fish for them. I've only heard of them being in here. I've heard people tell me they've caught them out here, but I've never done it myself. And then there's the grass carp that I know is in here. Now, I don't know if there could be another species of fish in here that I am not aware of, but I've fished out here for a long time. And those are the only 7 species that I know of that are supposedly in this lake. So, but hey, 5 different species of fishing in a day, I'll take it. Take it all day long. Man, we got some kind of weird wrapping up thing going on with the line there. I think we got it out. Looks like we got it out. Let me loosen that drag up a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, it's a Saturday. What are you doing on Saturday? Besides hopefully watching this here video. Are you outside catching fish? Are you sitting at home on the computer watching a guy try to catch fish? Are you at work on the phone watching this guy catch fish? What you doing? So, right there, man. That's fish. Big old fish. I can't tell what he is. Alright. Let's put our water radar on. I think it's polarized glasses. Maybe we can see off in the water a little bit more. But I've seen that dude right there in that same spot over and over. I'll be perfectly honest. If it was the grass carp and we somehow got him to bite this, because they don't normally bite lures, you generally snag them or you catch them with some kind of carp bait ball of some sort. I would hate to try to fight that guy on this light tackle, but don't think I wouldn't for one hot second. I'd definitely give it a shot. We'd be trying to pull him up on the bank. For sure. big. Only problem when I put my polar glasses on, I can't see what's going on my phone. We'll pretend like he ain't over there. We didn't see him. We'll go over there for a second. Hope you guys enjoy these live videos. There's something different for me. I've participated in a few live events here and there, and I've done my own. I think this is like my fourth one. I'll be honest with you, I don't do them very often. Because I don't really feel like I have enough to say in like 20, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, however long the lives last. And if I'm fishing, I'm not going to be able to sit here and look at my phone and fish and respond to comments. Ooh, look, there's a bass right there. Right there. So, that's just kind of the way it goes. So, if you're leaving comments or talking in the chat, I'll see it at some point, hopefully. What have I got? Whatever it was, definitely went up and catch that bass. There you go. Right over here too. Lost it. Nope. You're up there somewhere. But there he is. I just think that's that same bass that just ain't looked like that. He's looked at my lure a couple times. Oh well. Back over here. Beautiful day in Cullman, Alabama. That's Cullman, not Coleman. Cullman, Cullman, Alabama. A lot of people think you're saying Coleman. I know, like translator and AI and everything like that, they always call it Cullman, Alabama, and that's not the name of the place. It's Cullman, Cullman, like culling fish out the boat for bigger weight. That's where we are at Sportsman's Lake. Ooh. That's one of the things you gotta watch out with a two-piece rod. I've slang the end of this rod into this lake so many times, it's not even funny. And when you feel it getting all wiggly and jiggly like that, you're like, that ain't a fish. You look up there and you'll see that rod is trying to separate sometimes. Here comes the train. If you ever make it to Cullman, Alabama, and you come out here to Sportsman's Lake, there's all kinds of fun, cool things to do. There's a train that rides around the lake that kids always seem to like, and parents. I've seen plenty of adults just ride the train. You can get a $5, I think it's $5 armband. You can get as many rides in before the park closes as you want. Might be $10, I'm not 100% sure. They got putt-putt golf. They got a concession stand with all kinds of food. They've got boats if you want to go out into the water. They got paddle boats, canoes, kayaks. They got those little pedal cart deals if you want to ride the pedal carts. And they got a playground. And then they got picnic tables and pavilions and all that stuff for if you have a group or whatever it is. And you can reserve some of the those pavilions if you have something. They got multiple bathrooms around the facility in case you need to go to the bathroom. So, and sometimes the kids are fun. They holler at you as they're going by. And you get to wave at them and whatever. In my case, did I say they got a playground? They got a playground for the kids. They got a little water park thing over there too. There's all kinds of things to do at Sportsman's Lake in Coleman, Alabama. And they generally have music playing over the speakers. And on Tuesdays, they have Food Truck Tuesday. You can come up here and get all kinds of different foods. Everything from tacos to hot dogs to barbecue to all kinds of stuff. Ice cream. And the thing is, nobody's paying me to say any of this. I just want to support the park. And if you do want to come out here and fish, you can get your little $2 fishing permit and go to town. But you still got to have a state license, so make sure you're licensed up. And the game warden will come check you. As a matter of fact, the game warden's office is right over there. So it's real convenient for them to come over here and check your license. I've been checked here multiple times. And they don't check for the park license. They just check for your state license. Anywho, a lot of cool stuff. There's a senior citizen and stuff, seniors center and stuff over there. Oh, something hit us. I jerked it out of the water like that. There's a senior center and stuff over there too. So there's all kinds of activities for everybody in all walks of life. So, ooh, there goes a snake. See him? He's crawling along the bottom of the lake. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there. Look at my bait. He's right there crawling under that rock. Now he's crawling under that rock. Slithering around. It's a snake. He's right there. Snake. He's right there. Snake. Wave for the kids. Alright. Anywho, snake's right there. In case anybody wants to know. As long as he don't get up here on the bank with me, I'm okay with that. He's okay just to be right where he's at. Alright, y'all. Let me swap back to my reading my phone glasses. Close the bell on my rod for a second. That helicopter that you hear in the background has been flying around quite a bit today. All right. Let me look at my phone. I'm looking at that. Looking at y'all. Y'all looking at me. I'm going to give you another 5 minutes. If you want to leave a comment or post something down there and want me to respond to it, now's the time to do it. Because I'm going to wrap this sucker up here in a little bit. I know I said I was going to get up and move, but I just ain't done that yet. Y'all look at the sky for a second. I got to wipe my glasses off. For whatever reason, I can't see nothing. Look, there's a snake again. It's harder to see without my water glasses on. He just crawled up under that rock over there. So he's just steadily going away from us. That's good. Keep going, Mr. Snake. So has anybody got anything they want to talk about right quick? Hello? Go ahead. Say whatever you gotta say. If you want me to respond to it. We can talk about all kinds of things. Talk about the fishing, talk about the weather, talk about the park, talk about the Lord. Pretty open to a lot of things. But not necessarily everything. So, there we go. Alright. Nobody gonna talk? Alrighty then. Well, this video will probably pop back up, say, Tuesday. We'll shoot for Tuesday. So, you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I hope the Lord blesses you. And I will see you guys later. Keep getting after it.